All right, here are 5 things to know to get your day started. A Saginaw County Sheriff's deputy who was criticized for his actions in the months leading up to the mass shootings in Lewiston has decided to run for sheriff. Sergeant Aaron Skolfield, running as a Republican, he filed his papers back in February. The panel investigating the shootings in Lewiston found that he made only limited attempts to be face-to-face with the man who would go on to kill 18 people last October. Current Sheriff Joel Mary has filed his paperwork to run as a Democrat. He has defended how his department handled the investigation into the Lewiston shooter.
City leaders in Lewiston, meantime, are officially launching a new fund to honor victims and survivors. Some of the money from the One Lewiston Resilience Fund will be used to build a memorial. City leaders are working with the local Chamber of Commerce on the fund. They're hoping to establish a memorial planning committee to oversee the effort. That committee will include family members of victims, survivors, nonprofits, business owners, and more.
Police in Portland are looking for a man they say has been missing for weeks now. Police say Billy Haskell hasn't had any contact with his family since his phone was destroyed sometime last month. Haskell is known to do some couch surfing at Franklin Towers, also hang around some encampments in Portland. If you have seen him, you're asked to please contact the police department.
Lawmakers in Augusta are planning to hear from Mainers about 2 bills involving doctors trained outside the U.S. A legislative commission studied the issue last year and gave their recommendations to lawmakers in January. They recommended a program where doctors and medical professionals would train at 4 teaching hospitals here in Maine, where they would have positions similar to medical residents. The second bill establishes a sponsorship program for international medical graduates. A public hearing on the bill starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Northern Light Health is the latest organization to join the Healthcare Climate Council. Officials with the health system recently signed a pledge to cut greenhouse gas emissions in half by the year 2030 and have 0 emissions by 2050. Northern Light also completed a climate resiliency plan to prepare for extreme weather events. Boston Medical Center and the University of Vermont Medical Center also part of that council. Final look at the weather as we wrap things up, sir.
Excited for spring?
Me, love spring in Maine. It's the best season ever. It's so good. So great.
Said
We're
with a
so lucky.
Straight face.
We're so
Almost.
lucky.
Don't make me laugh.
I know, right? Because they just start coughing.
Right.
She made it to like 6:57 too. Like it's such a great run.
Yeah, well, there's your 7-day that takes us through almost the first full week of spring. And, you know, there are some flakes on there, and there is going to be a couple of chances for accumulation. One is going to be Thursday morning, and then another one on Saturday. And in the meantime, it's pretty cold too for this time of the year.
Couldn't buy a flake all winter long.
I know, right?
And now here they are. Good grief. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you later.